This is the way. Camera rolling. DJI backup mic rolling. Audio rolling from the external mic. More mic check, mic check, mic check, 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 check. For today's vlog, my initial thought for today was going to be some sort of trailer video I thought would be cool to make, but the trailer video would be getting all of the supplies needed for the trailer videos, for the big poster or diagram I was going to draw, whatever. Now, I wanted to go and shoot that today. I was on my way to go get some stuff, but one, I got a little nervous and insecure about filming and bringing this camera into public with the tripod and all that, just to get a couple shots. And two, I didn't really know what shots to get. So I'm gonna use today's vlog as the create behind the scenes, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and shoot it. That way I know what shots I'm going to do, and then it gives me some sort of pre-production practice, which is something that I definitely need. I'm gonna screen record, and I'm hoping to keep this fairly short because it is potentially going to be. I think it's only going to be a 30-second, maybe a minute trailer. It is maybe going to be 2 or 3 pages. I don't really want it to be longer than that. I want it to be a mix of ASMR and some cool visual, a variety of visual shots. Nothing crazy, nothing extraordinary. Something just to put together. Practice using the LUTs, different parts of DaVinci Resolve. Practice just drawing out the different shots and planning it and seeing it come together. That's what I want. And it's gonna be a quick thing. So let's go into this. We're gonna just call this trailer prep. And I have different pages in my notebook and my journal on different ideas and different things, but there's nothing that makes it a cohesive thought. So I want this to be the getting the supplies up to starting the drawing of all that. And then it's gonna do that, and then it's gonna cut, and then it'll just say like coming soon or something like that. I don't think I'll ever put it up online, but that's gonna be the trailer. At least for me, that way I have something that is tangible in the background. So it might be more of a silent film slash ASMR type of thing. So here's what I want. So I want in the park and sit at bench, and then I'm gonna go thought bubbles. There's the bench. I'll go with red here. I'm gonna with the type of shot because I want an even distribution of type of shots. So okay, so we're gonna go wide, medium, and then we're gonna go close. I just want to make sure I'm not even screen recording this. I'm glad I double checked. We're gonna go 2 medium shots and then a close up. So we're gonna go 2 medium shots and we're gonna split this up. So this is gonna be close up. This is actually a lot of work trying to explain what I'm seeing in my head as I'm doing it because everything changes. So the first medium shot, we're gonna go this is 4.1, 4.2, and then 4.3, and we'll put medium here. So 4.1 is going to be me walking out of the bench, and then as I leave the bench, I'm going to be walking up to my car. So we'll have, here's me, here's my car. And then the close-up, if I could do it, there's the start button. Push to start. So the second page, since we don't have a close-up, let's do a close-up, the tire. So I want a close-up at the new location. There's the headlights. Here's the camera, and here's the parking line. Over at Staples, car will stop right in front of the camera. So let's switch to a wide. So where can we go with a wide shot at Staples? Oh, fucking stopped again. The aisle is like this. Camera's here on a tripod, and then I will walk into here. We could do a cut. So we'll do a medium shot of the camera on the shelf and just the top half of my body. Then we're gonna switch to a close-up. Camera's like on the shelf. There's paper here. And I'm gonna take one off. I'm gonna see it move. So we're gonna say capture movement of paper. Let's see. So we're gonna take the paper off, try to do like 3 of these. So 3 close-up shots. First one's gonna be with paper. The second one is gonna be with marker. So let's do one markers. So let's do one where the camera is eye level, camera straight on. Let's say that there are all of these different markers hanging on these little hook things that we all know. So I would put myself in green here, and then hopefully we get some movement. Cool. And then the third one, I think it'd be cool to carry in a tube, and it gives me a third thing to look at or buy. So I think the third one is going to be on the ground looking up. So there's going to be all of these tubes. I mean, we did a lot of close-ups, so I'd like ideally a wide. I want a shot. This is the entrance, so there's sliding doors. But out over here, after the sliding doors, there's the counter that you pay at. So that's going to be a wide, wide. And the big part here, why is this not screen recording again? Okay, you know what? We're going to, at home, we're going to come in the door. And we're going to drop off all the stuff. So here are the bags. Bags of stuff. Here's the tubes. Here's the tubes. Okay, so for that carpet, we're gonna have the camera hopefully in a, if it's possible, either on C-stands, but we're gonna have it above from a bird's eye view. So we're gonna try to build a rig tomorrow that allows me to do that. But the shot is going to be just the carpet. We're gonna grab it here and then we're gonna flip it. So let me write in the description, because what we want is room on the ground, because hopefully these are really, really big, massive pieces of paper. And if they're big, massive pieces of paper, because if it's big, massive of paper, I need more room. I don't have a wall to put that up on, so I'm going to use the ground. So medium shot. This might be the same medium shot. Unroll the paper. And once the paper is open, oh, you know what would be cool is a tracking shot. I don't have a dolly though. Okay, I'm going to try to figure this out. So markers here, markers here, markers here, markers here. That's the first one. The second one in this split screen, we're going to do a camera on the ground with the marker. We're going to go right in front of the camera like that. We're just going to draw a line. Draw a line. This one, we're going to go from top down. So we'll put couch back here, and we are going straight down. This is where we'll end it. We'll end it back on the C-stand. In the marker color, it'll say coming soon. And as I'm writing the N, my hand is here holding that same marker from the frame in front of it. So this same frame, and I'm going to take that marker all the way down, and then that purple line is going to go all the way down. Exit frame, fade to black. I don't know. This video's at 31 minutes. That's crazy. Man, editing this is going to be a pain, but I'm glad that we did it and set it up, because now when I go to Staples, I know what shots to, I also know what shots to get at the park. This has been fun. Never really tried to do this live and record, so this is going to be a lot of editing, which is going to be fine, but and I'm happy to do it because it's a new style of storytelling and for the vlog. What you might see here is the wires, but what you don't see is here. And this is a manual focus, so give me a second. Let me change this. Here is my computer. Here's all the audio for all the stuff for the audio. And then this is, yeah, very extra. I've got a separate light here for a side light, a filler light. Very, very fun journey. Wow, that was actually better than I thought. And it's very hot with these headphones on, so that's going to be it for today. Hi, umma. Hi, appa. Bye, umma. Bye, appa. Thanks for coming along on the storyboarding journey. I'm excited for you to have already watched this vlog. I'm a little nervous and insecure about filming out in public, but I do know that when you're in public, like when I see people filming, I'm like, oh, that's cool, they're filming. It's not that big of a deal. But for some reason, when it's me, it's a big deal, and people are gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. And okay, I'm gonna go turn on the AC because it's hot. Bye.